May 1st, 2023, and here are my free 3 best bets for today. Let's get after it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Evan with DYF Bets here for another sports betting video for you where I drop out free winners every single day as I try to help you make some money. We just finished off last month. Shout out to that month of April. You can see our record right here. We won on our Lakers spread pick on Friday. We won on our Mariners Nerfy on Friday, but then we did lose on the Pittsburgh and Rays team total. The Pittsburgh push because of rain delay, but the Rays, they did not get over the team total. So if your book didn't push the whole parlay and they only allowed you to keep one leg, then we would have lost on that. So we did finish 2-1 on the Friday to finish off the month, but we're ready to get after it this month again. You can see our year-to-date record right here. And listen, we're going to build it up. That NBA is coming up. That NBA record's coming up. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this video as we try to help you make more money, and share this with somebody who's sports betting so this way we can help you get to that bag this month. All right, let's get after it. For my first best bet of the day, I'm going with Jamal Murray over 24.5 points. Okay, right now the odds I got it about minus 125. You can shop around a little bit for it, see what you can see on that one, but I think that's a pretty good number to lay. Now Jamal Murray, he came out in game 1 and he was hooping. All right, he had 34 points and he had actually 35 points in the series clinching victory against the Wolves the game before that, and he's gone over this total in 3 of the 6 playoff games and he's hooked once. So we see that Jamal Murray is getting back into form. They're talking a little bit about Bubble Murray, right? He's been hooping. He's been letting it fly. He's been scoring near the cup from 3-point range. He had 6 threes last game. He was shooting the mid-range, the turnaround. That's what you want to see. When I take a player points, especially for a star like Jamal Murray, I want to see all areas of their game really developed, and it really helps a lot, because they're going to get some free throws as well. But when they're knocking down threes, when they're knocking around mid-range jump shots, it opens up their entire game. Another thing that I really like to see is that he's getting attempts. That's one thing that's big when you're getting the points, is I have to see that they're getting the volume on their shot attempts. So far this year in the playoffs, and I'm starting from the last game and I'm going back, he's had 24 attempts, 23 attempts, 21 attempts, 16 attempts, 22 attempts, and 22 attempts. So the volume is there. He's shooting it. That's what I want to see. And the fact that he's getting just about as many attempts as I need him to get in points, that's what I really want to see. And I really don't see the Suns. They don't really have a guard who can really keep up with Murray. I mean, Chris Paul is a little bit older, so he doesn't really have the lateral quickness to keep up with Murray like that. And then Devin Booker, listen, all right, anytime Booker and Murray go at it, listen, I think it's like the battle of the light skins. I don't know what they have against each other, but both of them seem to pull out the best in each other, and Murray always seems to go at him. I don't think Booker's a good enough defender to necessarily impact the game for Murray, maybe slow him down a bit, but I think Murray's going to have no problem getting to his spots at home, being able to get his shots up, and the total's at 227, so we're expecting it to be high scoring. And so besides Jokic, and I know they have a full team that can help contribute to 15 points here, 10 points there, I think Murray's going to be the one who's going to get the most of the volume here based on shot attempts. So give me Murray over 24.5 points, as I think that he's already gotten it once already this series, and there's no reason why he can't get it again today. For my second best bet of the day, I'm going to the MLB. We do have a small card on the MLB today, so I don't have many MLB picks. And I'm going to the run line in the Astros and Giants matchup. Now, the best odds that I've seen is plus 115 on the run line on Bet Rivers. Some other books have it a little bit cheaper. And this is an interesting handicapping spot here, especially following the Mexico City series that the Giants just played in against the Padres. And here's a little sports betting / handicapping baseball tip for you. Typically, when teams leave like Coors Field, which is where the Rockies play, their offense is typically not as good in their following games. Why? Because the altitude plays an effect on them. So they typically don't score as many runs. Well, guess what? In that Mexico City series, the altitude was 2,000 feet higher than the Coors Field Stadium. And so because of that, and what we've seen that's happened in the past at Coors Field, I expect a very similar thing to happen today for the Giants in their matchup against the Astros, as they have to leave Mexico City, leave the altitude, and get on the road to get to Houston. And they face this Houston squad who are sending Luis Garcia to the mound. And listen, they're just coming off a nice win last night against the Phillies. And Garcia, he started off the year a little bit rough, but he's been in good form lately. In his last 2 starts, he's gone 13 innings. He's given up 5 hits and no earned runs against the Blue Jays and the Rays. So 2 back-to-back shutouts and 13 innings of work, only 5 hits against two of the best offenses in the entire league. That's very tough to face against now Luis Garcia at home, and you're coming off a high altitude stadium. That's not a good spot right now for the Giants. And they're also sending Ross Stripling to the mound. And besides his opening day matchup against the Yankees, he hasn't gone over 4 innings in a single game this year. That's going to be tough to go against, especially the fact that Garcia's in good form and the Astros are at home and they beat the Phillies last night and got the better pitcher in form. So all of those things say, you know what, let me play the Astros on the run line. And then the Giants, because Stripling doesn't typically tend to go late into games, this might be more of like a bullpen game for them, but they used 4 bullpen pitchers on Sunday and 5 on Saturday. The arms are going to be fatigued. The arms are going to be tired. So because of that, I really like the Astros on the run line today. You can't take them on the money line, but I do think they win this game by more than 1. So give me the Astros on the run line as my second best bet of the day. And then for my final best bet of the day, I'm doing a player prop 2-team steamer parlay. I'm going to go with Durant 7+ rebounds, Tatum 8+ rebounds. You can combine those on your book at plus 100 odds. So in the first game of the series, Durant, he had 14 rebounds. He was out there snagging those things. And he's hit this total in one of the 2 matchups that he's played against the Nuggets during the regular season. And I think his size is going to be a big factor in this matchup because, I mean, Aaron Gordon's kind of like an energy hustle player, so he's going to be down there near the grabbing offensive boards or trying to grab some rebounds. So I think it's going to force Durant to have to go near the rim as well. And then Jokic is going to be out there grabbing rebounds. And Ayton's rebound performance in game 1 was absolutely pitiful. I don't know if you guys saw like the highlights of how he was attacking the rebounds. Absolutely terrible. He got killed on the boards, and I think the Suns are going to have Durant active on the boards if they expect to compete, because Ayton just has not shown himself to be that glass cleaner, especially going against Jokic. So I believe that Durant could give us 7+ rebounds here. And like I mentioned with Jamal Murray's pick, it's a high total at 227. So that means there are going to be a lot of shots. Both of these teams are up there in terms of pace of play. So I like the fact that we're going to have an up and down game, a lot of shots. Durant should be able to grab those rebounds. And in the other matchup, Jason Tatum, his rebounds, if you're inside of our Telegram group, and if you're not, you should join that. Press that link below so you can join that group. We've been cashing on Jason Tatum rebounds all year. His rebounds was cash money. I mean, his line has been at like 7.5, 8.5, and this guy is averaging close to 10 rebounds a game. And he's gone over this total of 8 rebounds in 5 of 6 games against the Hawks. So he was grabbing those things. I like Tatum as a double-double as one of my later plays. I didn't put in the best bet video, but I think I might call it out to my group. Tatum double-double at plus 100 as well. So you can look at that if you don't want to take the 2-team parlay. But Tatum, like I said, he's going to be one of those guys who's grabbing the rebounds. Embiid is questionable for the Sixers, so we're still waiting to see if he plays or not. But I think it doesn't matter if he plays or not. If he doesn't, it makes it that much easier for Tatum to grab rebounds. And you might think, well, what about Robert Williams, Noble? Believe it or not, Williams does not really grab as many rebounds as you think you would, and he doesn't even play that many minutes as you think he would. Like, he plays like 25 minutes per game, so not too much. And then Horford is more of like a stretch big, so he's not really down there banging down low, so it opens up the floor a lot for Tatum to really be able to grab a lot of defensive rebounds. And Tatum is listed at that power forward slot, so because of that, and he's gone over this total several times, the Sixers aren't the biggest lineup in the book, especially with Embiid not in the game. So give me Tatum 8+ rebounds. I like his double-double. I think he can get 10 rebounds today, but let's just go with the safer play. 8+ rebounds for Tatum, parlay it with 7+ rebounds for Durant, and that gets us to plus 100. That's all we need, and that's all we're going to do to cash in today. Well, that's it for me, my friends, today. That's 3 best bets. We're looking to sweep the board. We swept the board last week on Thursday. We're 5-1 over our last 2 days. We're 7-2 over our last 3 days. So listen, we're just trying to help y'all make money. So what I need you to do is, like I said, like this video, comment, and subscribe, and join the Telegram group, as we got the Braves playing earlier today. So I might have an early pick inside that doubleheader matchup, and I just want to see you make some money. So I want to see some of the picks that you're taking, and hopefully I can come back tomorrow with a clean board, 3-0 victory sweep a day, and we can get after it again. As always, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Dictate your fate, and let's make some money. Let's go.